Welcome, Raiders, to another special, come here, Raid Shadow Legends video. Now, you might think to yourself, what's so special about this video? Well, I have been cooking up something and telling the Raid community for a long time, ever since Stone Skin and Protection came into the game. I've been telling people, this is going to be meta, this is going to be meta, this is going to be meta. Then we got, let me show you, right? In game, not after that, we got those two gear sets, right? Stone Skin Protection, which have what? When you look at them, of course, they're going to have like supporty stats, but they have one stat that's important. Res. And you might think, okay, what about that? Well, so does Stone Skin. Res. Huh. So we went from going a fast meta to you can still go quick, but you could go slow. Okay? And it's funny that Suzhen came around that time too, right? Then after that we got Bolster, which is about protected shields. And I was like, okay, well, all champions can ignore that, blah, blah, blah. Then we got some more speed stuff. Impulse. Okay, cool. Then we got, Curse City came out, and we had Supersonic, and we had Merciless. And if you look at Supersonic, once again, what is there? Res. A lot of HP in the defenses, right? So you start to think to yourself, HP and speed, man, they want to build a lot of supports with going fast and res. Or could they be hinting that player wanted us to eventually go res meta? Okay, wait, we'll get there. This is important, by the way. You might think this is yapping. No, this is important. You go down, right? You come down, you get some accuracy sets like Feral, Pinpoint, Stone Clear, whatever. Then we get to Rebirth. And I start to look at this and I'm like, huh? It's like res speed, it's like, oh, it's very fast, it's for like a reviver. But then I start thinking to myself, wait a minute. Place a block damage on the wearer for one turn. I'm like, yeah, you don't want your support to die so they can revive everybody else. But what if that champion wasn't just a reviver? What if they did damage like a Sigfriend? And then we look at Chronophage, and then once again, res again! Res again! People say res no meta, but why do they keep giving us res sets? Why don't, they give you some accuracy ones, but why more res than ac ones? Oh, and then all of a sudden, right after Leo, what do we get in the game now? Now we have the actual first res nuker that scales off res, not speed, but this time attack. But you can actually, in her first form, she scales off what? HP. Okay. Pretty cool. I mean, you don't have to build her HP if you don't want to. You could probably build just attack and defense as well instead of HP. But HP is just generically good in general, right? All right. Let us actually talk about the champion that I had to give you that as a precipice for people who are new to Raid, people who are not long-term, hardcore players as myself, right? So you're going to definitely see, of course, I have a lot of champions. I've been playing for a long time. But let me show you one champion that I've cooked up, and I've been telling people. I said, I am going to spend whatever it takes to get this champion. Whatever it takes, okay? You see how concentrated I am? I have the... But anyways, yes, this champion is bananas. Especially Leonardo, right? Leo, from the TMNT collaboration. Why is he so insane? Because instead of building this champion like a regular defensive nuker, you could actually do something that most people are not doing. Right? All right. So, let's see what I did here. Well, first let's go through the masteries, right? I built him like a typical nuker. Right? Normal Ham Smasher. We went a little bit of Life Drinker and a little bit of Grim Resolve because it helps when he gets really low. He will get low. We went Lightning Cage because he does bring up some buffs, right? We don't want his Stone Skin because we have him in Stone Skin, as you can see, Stone Skin, and we have him in Instinct, right? So we don't want that to. So Lightning Cage is going to be good there. We have him fully booked. I was using him unbooked, and I was still destroying teams by himself, which is bananas. Of course, he's fully booked, as you can see. And we went Inferno Sphere. Now, you might be like, why this relic? I don't have any mythical relics. Unfortunately, I don't have any. But I went with this one. I got it to even 15. That's crazy, right? That's a lot of resources. But it gave me... I have 74 res. We have 2,424 HP, 53 defense, and as you can see, it stacks up as your health goes down, which Leonardo's health will go down. Our res will go even higher. Okay, and then we also put some wearer receives 10% more healing, and the wearer's res increases by 3 per each buff on them. I don't have a lot of mythical or legendary gemstones, unfortunately, but this is free to play, right? Anyone can do this build, free to play, as long as you have maybe a blessing. You might be able to put a blessing, right? Get masteries, and then put this at 12 and put some rares. So overall, this looks pretty, not too crazy, right? Now, the gear might be a little bit hard to do because this thing's, you have to have a lot of, good stone skin gear. You have to have good gear that you've already cleansed and you leveled up, and you were, as months were going on, thinking about the future. I've always told Res Nuker is going to become the new meta. Because when Mythicals came out and people were getting 5-star, 6-star blessings on them, I was noticing fighting them. I'm like, what do you mean I resisted a Siegfried? What do you mean I resisted against a Comidas? Aren't they just building accuracy? No, there were some players out there who are building res, and I thought to myself, Mythicals are already cancer. If you actually made those Mythicals res nukers, it's even more cancer. You give those champions a wand of submission, it's even more cancer. Now, let's look at the stats here, okay? So we were able to build my Leonardo with about 56,000 HP, 6,303 defense, not too crazy. 200 speed, you actually want to go slower if you can. We built him with 100% crit rate, 286 crit damage, but we finally hit that 800 mark. I was so happy. 804 resistance. You can also bring an increase resistance lead, about 80-ish, like a Siphi or Warlord or anything you have, and you can get 884, which can literally make you, if they don't have increased accuracy buff, you can resist almost everyone in the game, basically. Even some mythicals, yes, because if you take the 20%, that's still around 600-ish, so it just gets really tight, because sometimes some people build like very high accuracy, and then you're still going to get kicked. But I've resisted a lot of people, okay? Pretty much, that's pretty much it. You want to bring the turtles as well, right? So you have to bring the turtles, because he is a TMNT character. If you don't, I'm not going to go through the champion skit. If you do not know this champion by now, like, you've been sleeping, okay? And if you're seeing this like a year from now or like months from now, you will never be able to get this channel champion. Unfortunate, sad, right? But if you have a Leo, consider thinking about building your champion this way. In terms of how I did it, I maxed everything. Literally, I maxed out the res. I maxed out he doesn't even need accuracy. I still maxed it out. Don't care. Speed. The reason why I actually probably shouldn't have leveled up the speed, man. I probably shouldn't have done that. Over here we got defense. I got that maxed. Res. I got that maxed. Come over here. I got the res max. I got the HP max. I was maxing everything that I could. Res max again. HP max again. Over here we got res on the chest. We got speed too much, but it's fine. I can actually max this out more if I was insane. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm just bananas and we want to go more harder, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a max right there. Unfortunately, I don't have a HP one, but there you go. We got one max there. Over here we have another max of res, defense, and we went HP here. If you go all defense, it's good in terms of nukage, but you need a little bit of HP to keep proccing the passive, so that's why I went HP there. Over here, unfortunately, I don't have a defensive ring and stone skin in this faction, so I had to go attack, and I was able to put lots of defense, as you can hear. You know what? I can even go even more. Yeah, we can go even more bananas. Let's get this max, brother. Oh, it doesn't say max. Wow, Sag. But you know what? We got even more defense right there. And of course, you see I've gotten this champion fully ascended, by the way. We have oh my gosh, I still haven't done this. I have been trying to get Plarium, can we fix this system? I have been trying, look, 8 rework attempts, and this is only 4 different substats. Only 4. Not like a chest, a glove, or a boots, where it has like 7. It's only 4, and I can't land crit damage. So I left it on defense flat, as you can see here, but I maxed every single glyph. And then over here on the banner, it's res. We could have put more res, which I'm considering about doing that and changing this to res. But for right now, I just left it there. Yeah, I just don't feel like wasting more glyphs or chaos powders and more resources because I've already done way too much reworking. Defense is a good one, right? It helps them do some damage, helps them stay alive as well. So I just left it there, but definitely res would be better there in my opinion. All right, now let's go showcase this champion. Now, of course, am I going to use this in PvE? You can, but it's mainly, this is a PvP champion, right? Let's refresh here. There's some crazy teams here, as you can see. I've moved up pretty high into close to plat in Classic Arena here, and unfortunately, dang, this is close. It only opens up in 25 minutes. I probably should have done this video later on. Maybe I should edit this and come back. But let's go check this right over here. I have the 4 turtles. You're probably wondering, how are these turtles built? They're not in stone skin. They're just PvE builds. They don't need to be built like PvP champions. They can just die because Leonardo will 1v4 every single team. Let's go throw it in here. So let's see, because Yumekos, right? Some Yumekos have really high accuracy. Some Yumekos don't have high accuracy. So let's see if we get locked out. It said resisted there, so that looks pretty good. That triggered my A3. Cool. That triggered Leonardo's Unity passive. All right. We get to put our A2 on. We didn't die, but now we get to counterattack like crazy. Sigfrid tries to kill us there. We get to go and 1-1-1. You know, we splash around. We did get feared there. Oof. We killed everybody. Oh, she came back, but we A3. Everyone's dead. 1v4. 1v4. Look at that power. You went first. You killed my whole team. You're all dead. Insane. Now you might think to yourself, wait a minute, JR, what if you built everyone like Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello all in stone skin, and you had 3 res nukers and 1 support res? Exactly. Think about the possibilities. Or if you added a Joan the Luminant. Yeah, the new mythical. Imagine if you added that to the team. Imagine the cancerness with this. Anyways, let's just keep going, right? Here comes Hedgie, right? Hedgie's gonna either nuke or control us. But we're in stone skin. If they reduce our champions down, we're just gonna get a free A3. Ooh, thanks, Hedgie. Boom. You just killed her in 1 second. 1 second. Nuts. All right, but you know, I want to see if I can find the battle report. Yeah, I want to see if I can show you from Siege. I don't think I had a. No, man, I should take a picture. Did I take a picture of it? Oh man, we were talking about it on stream, but basically, well, I got 10. Yeah, I was able to get 10 defense wins. Current siege. It's not gonna show because we're not in a siege right now. Man, I should have taken a picture of it. Ooh, that makes me mad. I think I did. Hold on, let me see. No. Unfortunately, I deleted it. Ooh, it's painful. It must be. It's got to be somewhere in my Discord or something. Maybe I'll find it. But anyways, back to arena. One of my defense is the turtle team, the one that I'm showing you here. That's offense and defense. It actually beat 10 people in a row in siege. Okay, this is a Cheshire Cat. Whoa, we got 6-star Cheshire Cat. We got 4-star. Nice. We got Raglan. We got a 5-star. Whatchamacallit? Volcanos, which is kind of nasty. He burns off your stone skins and stuff like that. He's kind of a cheap character. Just sits there and you just win basically. All right, he just blew off my stone skin just like that, right? Which is kind of nutty. Nice is gonna do the same thing, right? So now we get to play around, do these counterattacks, stuff like that. We got feared there from the counterattack, which is sad. I feared again. They have to keep attacking me because I'm the only champion there, so they have to keep going. We are getting crazy feared, which is kind of nuts. I've never seen this much. Unfortunately, because of all those fears, we killed everyone except for the Cheshire because of his passive. Now, just think about if you had an insane, like, support, right? Like, my Donnie is, like, a PvE support. But I've built him super insane PvP support. You just revive your Leo and do it all over again. So that was kind of close. That was kind of close. Dang, 517,000 in 36 seconds is nuts. That's not even a main damage Leo. That's a res Leo. So imagine a main Leo would be nuts. It is bananas. Let's keep going. Let's go to this one. Okay, he tried to lock it. It looked like, I don't know, did he decrease speed? No, he didn't go for the lockout. He went for the strip everything. Okay, I got Carnage here. Carnage can block passives. He can steal your buffs. Take your turn meter. Boom. Tries to steal our buffs. Guess what we did? Resisted it. We resisted it, which procced the Stone Skin passive, and then we just killed him right back. Alright, let's go to the next one. Whoa! Talk about IPR. Look at this bonanzas, dude. Oh my sheesh. I don't think we're going to beat this, man. I would need at least a +2 Leo, maybe. This is bonanzas. Like, what? Does he ignore, He doesn't technically ignore Stone Skin. He does he puts AP burns and activates them, which will break it. But I'm gonna try it. Screw it. Screw it. We're gonna try it. Let's go. The Marishka's gonna be kind of a problem though, because Marishka will just revive everybody. We get a free A3. Nice. Okay. What? No way we win this. Oh snap! Resist? Oh, we didn't resist, but we still got the counter. We still got the unkillable and counterattack. Okay, it's just nice. It's just nice versus all right. He's got decreased defense. We don't have any stuns. We didn't land the stun, unfortunately. Party dude. Okay. We're not doing no damage because he's got the block damage on him. Raphael technically could use the A2. Revived. Okay. She's dead again. A3. Kills him. We revives her. Will we get the counterattack? Look how tanky he is. Look how look how we're hitting him for only like 9,000 a pop. The A3 did like 20,000. That is the brokenness of Nice when many people are dead. Your damage goes down by like 70% because his defense is insane or HP is insane as well. Wow. So we just clapped all those champions except Nice because broken champion. Needs a nerf. Please, Plarium. That is retarded. Alright, let's go to the next champion. Okay, there's a Warlord we can resist. There's a Odin we can resist. There's a Marius we can resist. Let's see if we can work. I've actually resisted everyone in Live Arena in 1v4. But you never know. Like I said, there's a lot of 3%. There's a lot of RNGs happening. We resisted the Warlord. We resisted and blocked the Odin. We also resist the Marius. And just like that, they go first and they lose. Right? Looks like, yeah, exactly. They spent 12 seconds. They went first, tried to control us, and we used it against them in 12 seconds, and we won. We don't even need our other champions, dude, to be in Stone Skin. It's better not to. Let the Leo do all the work. All right, let's go to the next one. Another... What the hell? Is the same champs? Are they in the same clan? Nope, they're just... Okay, let's try it again. All 6-star blessed, too. What the hell? What the hell? This is crazy. All right, let's see what happens. We did get locked out there. That is pretty... Ooh, and we did get Stone Skin. Well, we got the Stone Skin, though. We can't use our A2. We use our A3? Can we survive the Marius? Yes, we do. Boom. Boom. We resisted the Enfeeble. That last moment right there where we procced his Stone Skin's passive, it enfeebled, and then... Boom. That's the power of Res Nuker. You can actually get locked out, and somehow the A3 still go off, and we still win. That is crazy, right? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, they freeze us. Debuff blocked. You can't because I'm in Stone Skin. Odin tries to, I guess, one-shot him. Doesn't work. This team is very, very, very slow. Because my Leo was able to take a turn. He's only 200 speed, which is nuts. This is kind of bad because you might think, how do we win? right? If whatchamacallit, they have unkillable on them, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tough. You normally want to bring another non-turtle in this situation. Ooh, we got guaranteed frozen there. That is kind of you can't resist that. You cannot resist Lady Noelle when Sir Nick is there. So of course, clearly you have to be careful when you're fighting teams that have unresistible debuffs or control. You will have to worry about that. So we're gonna lose that clearly, and we can't kill them if they're unkillable, right? So, all right, let's look at the next one. This one looks like we could probably do it. Nice is not like fully blessed or plussed, right? So there might be a chance. There might be a chance. Let's see. We do get locked out by her, but we get to activate the A3 for free. All right. He kills some champs. We'll get to probably counterattack here. Get him down. Attacked it nice. He's not dead yet. Changes form, right? Activates his thing. Procs our Stone Skin passive. We don't get to use our A2 yet. Oh, we didn't get to activate the unkillable because we were locked out by Night Queen Crixia. This is where, in a team like this, all you have to do is just put a res lead. Take out one of the turtles like a Mikey, put a res lead, and you would probably resist the Night Queen Crixia. Yeah, so unfortunately, I mean, she is what, 5-star? 5-star blessed? Yeah, a little bit of extra accuracy on her. She gets more than a legend. The mythicals get more for their blessing than a legendary does. Unfortunate. Let's try this one, all right? Free A3 is coming. I love it. Here, come on. Hey, nice. All right, so now it's just a Galather and a Marishka. All right, we probably should target the Marishka so we can just that way Galather doesn't revive her. Well, never mind. It's too late now. Too late now. But it's all right. He removed some of our buffs. But look at that. Resisted so much. Boom. Do you see? Do you see the power? Do you understand the power of Reznuker? What other champions in Raid Shadow Legends could take that much of a freaking, like, non-stop barrage of attacks and, like, stripping them and trying to, like, you know, stun them and use all the debuffs and they just go, nope. Nope, nope, and then when it's too late, you're like, oh, I'm running out of fuel. Boom, one shots you all. No other champion can do that other than Leo. Well, maybe Joe and the Luminant might be able to do that in the future, but I wouldn't know because I don't own that champion yet. Let's go. Let's keep going. I want to show a little bit more. I would have liked to show in Live Arena, but it's down right now, so we'll do like 2 more matches. Nice. Arbiter tries to bring them back. Cool story. Alright, they're getting like a bunch of buffs. Cool. I'm not even targeting who they're attacking. It's just randomly going, right? Doing whatever it needs to do. Oh, proc to Stone Skin. Here comes A3. Oh. Yeah. It's nuts, man. It's always like 3 to 500,000 every single. Oh man, they got 6-star Siphi, +2 arbiters, 6-star whatever his name is, Androck. This one can be a little bit scary, but I mean it's just a Nell. If you have Stone Skin on you should be fine. We should be fine here. It's all 4 mythicals here. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're Stone Skinned out too. Ooh, this could be scary because my stone, like, unless I proc Stone Skin, I'm dead. Ooh, ouch. You know why? Leo kind of killed us. I mean, not Leo. Donnie actually killed us there. It's better not to use open up with, because I always open up with an A3, right? it's actually better to not open up with the A3 and open up with like an A1, so you don't get instantly destroyed by what's his name? Yeah. See, now we still have the stone skin on. We're still resisting, right? Oh, whoa! I think that's an unresistible sleep. Cause that went on me. Unless she has enough act, I doubt it. I think that's an unresistible sleep, man. Let's go for her. Okay, we got the party dude. Oh, we get the boom, the A3. Okay. Ooh, ouch. We have to do with the A2 here. If we go A3 again, we could win. That's greedy. I kind of want to just A2 just to showcase that's what you would normally do, right? Doom, pass, it broke, it procced his passive, free A3. Okay, that time we didn't really 1v4. We needed a little bit of like Ralph, 31,000, a little bit of Mikey, just a little bit, right? Little bit. 4 mythicals is kind of, 3 mythicals and Volcanos. Volcanos should literally be, he's so strong. He literally just stands there. He's like as OP as a mythical. He can do hundreds and hundreds of thousands of damage if you let him do it, right? And he has a high blessing of Incinerate. It's going to be scary, yeah. Marius is, it's very rare. I've actually been stripped by Marius. Is very rare, like very rare. I think it's just 3%. Wow, he just got Mikey'd. Mikey actually went first and just killed him. Who doesn't put a Marius in Stone Skin? Hello? That is nuts. That must be a PvE Marius. It's a really good defensive team. Like they're really, really good, man. I could see them being good long term. If like I want to +4 my Donnie and I want to +2 and +1. Like I want to keep going and get these guys all to +4 except Leo, but it's gonna be hard. You gotta sacrifice a lot of like old Legos. I've been thinking about it. Let's see. We got Comidas. Comidas always. Oh, she's gonna bring the. Wait, she didn't bring the increased accuracy. She didn't bring the increased accuracy. Okay, now she's bringing it for the Comidas. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. We're gonna get bombed. But we have unkillable on us. Looks like the bombs didn't go off. Wait, it just shows stun. Interesting. Okay. We're just boom. She's gone. Yep. Now it's just him, and then he's dead. Boom. Yep. Yup. Yup. Look at that. Even with increased accuracy from Lady Mikage, who's 6-star blessed, they had increased attack. They had Siegfried still get, well, technically somehow Ralph or Mikey, I guess because of their passives, they were still alive. Or the unkillable, Ralph has the unkillable on the A3. But somehow they were still alive. Usually they'd be dead against something like this, right? Against the Comidas and instantly be dead. But Leo survived, brother. Leo survived. I'm trying to tell you, Res Nuker is the future. It is the future. And if you don't believe me, like, you better get ready, bro. You better get ready. Now let's go see a turtle team versus another turtle team. Now I know when my turtles can win against someone else's turtles, but I don't know his turtles. So let's go check. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Nasty. Nasty. So we procced our A3, but our A3 procced his A3, and his A3 killed our champions, which also, Leonardo's A3, if it kills somebody, it strips 100%, right? It's unresistible, remove all buffs. So even if yes, a Leo counters another Leo. Especially a Res Leo. So there you go. If you're wondering what counters one, Only a Leo can counter Leo. But guess what? In Live Arena, you can only pick one champion, right? You can only pick one Leo. Hey, look, we resisted the Fabian there. Beautiful. We resisted the Empress there as well. There goes Siegfried getting mad. Just like a nice. Oh, they've petrified my champion. That is no buenos. Not good. Not good, Patrick. Stone Skin. Here comes A3. Doesn't kill nobody because, of course, right? They're A1s. Perfect champion for the A1 to go on. Love it. Get some more A1s. Go on the Arbiter, please. Love it. Heal. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Okay. Boom. You're dead. Boom. Siegfried can't do nothing. Siegfried couldn't do nothing. Bring back his whole team. Still got 1v4'd. You had Empress. And you still lost. You still lost, brother. I'm trying to tell you. If you don't see the vision, hey, you're going to get left behind. And that's why I'm trying to pull this champion. If I can, somehow, I don't know how, but I'm going to try to pull this champion. This is my most wanted champion ever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this Res Nuker spotlight of Leonardo. I'm sorry if you can't go for him anymore. He's gone, right? Technically, by the time you're watching this video, there's no more Leonardo chances in terms of getting, especially all these turtles, right? But if you have only one Leonardo, you have another turtle, it's fine. You can still use two. You can bring in other champions as well. But as you can see, as a whole team, it's kind of nuts. In Live Arena, I've actually done some battles. I don't know if it has it. I think it's going to not show it. Dang. I should have taken some pictures. But you don't even need other turtles for Leonardo to 1v4. If you do have, the best one to go with him is Donatello, because you can actually keep resetting his A2 and A3 over time. So Donnie is one of the best champions to go with Leonardo if you don't want to use Michelangelo or Raphael. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this Raid Shadow Legends video. Let me down in the comments down below, are you going to try to build your Leonardo this way? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Raiders.